Good morning. I will first preface that I have no idea if I'm recording right now or if I am lined up very well, but I feel like I am. Hopefully you guys are up my nose. I want to acknowledge that I had a very long first health journey video, and that was for 2 days. And kind of some of that is because I just wanted to explain how I'm calculating things, because I'm not going to continually do that. It was something that it took me a little bit to kind of learn and understand how to do it, and so that's why I wanted to share that. And then you guys will have kind of that backstory understanding of how did you get that calorie number. You'll know what I did that I'm not going to continue to include in my video. So I wanted to do that. I also noticed in my video that I really haven't told my backstory, and I do want to do that. So for me, I grew up being pretty thin. I did have a slight eating disorder, meaning I would binge eat and then purge here and there. And I was not like anorexic or anything. I was just a normal girl, but thin. And I was very hyper aware of body image between, the girls that I went to school with and with the celebrities with their lowrider jeans and their perfect bellies and all of that. Like, I was the girl that at 16 got her belly button pierced so she can show off her stomach, all the things. So as I got older, my stomach started to fill in, and it was just my stomach. That's just how my body is. I'm heavy in the stomach. And I remember being 19, and that was the first time somebody asked me if I was pregnant. Since then, several people have asked me, more than I can even count. And that was really hard for me. It really got in my head, and so that did impact my eating disorder and triggered it a little bit more for a bit. And then I worked through it. I did this all secretly on with myself. Didn't even tell my now husband. He had no idea what I was going through. So then come age 24, I had my first kid. He is now 14 years old, and my stomach stretched so much that my stomach will never be the same. I do have this back thought someday of having the mommy makeover and a tummy lift, just because I know when I'm done with this weight loss journey, I'm going to have a lot of skin. And I have a lot of really deep stretch marks. I'm just that girl. That's what happened to me, and my stomach got huge. So after that, I definitely went through body image mourning, and a lot of self-confidence issues really peaked. 6 more years later, I had a second kid, and during this time, I would say I was probably gaining 10 pounds a year. So pre-Brody, I was probably anywhere from 130 to 145 pounds. Post-Brody, I was around 165, and then every, few years, I'm going up another 10. I had my second kid 6 years after the first, and my body changed after that kid, where my weight was more evenly distributed. So it wasn't all just in my stomach anymore. It's my thighs grew, my arms grew, my neck grew. And in ways I liked that, and my confidence did grow a little bit. So I'm well, gosh, people aren't going to continue to ask me if I'm pregnant. Now, they did if I wore specific kinds of outfits that didn't have any sort of universal. If they fit here and kind of loosened up around the stomach, it almost emphasized my stomach, if that makes sense. I can't think of the style right now, but if I had dresses or shirts like that, people ask me if I'm pregnant. And I'm nope, just fat. At that point, I kind of got a little sassy. So fast forward to this last year. I kind of went into this, I'm confident, it's fine, my husband's not going anywhere, who do I need to look good for? But I still had that back thought in my head of carrying. I muted her, you know what I mean? She's been silenced. So come the holidays this last year, it really started for me as far as wanting to lose weight. When I took a funny candid picture of my sister, she was sitting on the fireplace at my mom's. I was sitting on my mom's chair, and she was on her phone, and she was making the weirdest faces. So I took like a zoomed up picture of her and then immediately sent it to her, and she's like, well, why did you do that? You know, that's what sisters do, right? So she immediately took a picture of me, and I made a face, and then she sent it to me. And when I saw that picture, and I will put it up because you guys have to know where I started here. You have to understand my inspiration. When I saw that picture, I didn't realize how heavy and inflamed I was. I hadn't been on a scale for, I don't even know, months, maybe a year. I just feel like I had no idea where I was at. I was just living life, eating out, being confident, not worrying. And then I saw that picture, and I was like, hot damn, I thought I looked different than that. So I got on the scale when I got home, and I was 210 pounds. That is my heaviest. That's even heavier than when I was fully pregnant with Finley. I want to say my heaviest was maybe 208. So that was a lot for me to digest. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make some changes. So at that point in time, all I committed to was, you know what, I'm just going to intuitively eat, which doesn't mean counting things. It doesn't mean really anything. It just means I'm going to pay attention. And so in that first few months, I did lose 10 pounds or 9 pounds. I think I got down to 201. And then life hit me hard. The whole election things, my friends, my political beliefs, and all of that on top of work stress hit hard, and I went back to eating and gained a few of those pounds back. I want to say I got back up to 206. And then I started to watch a few YouTube channels, and if I can think of them all and remember while I'm editing, I will link them down below. But there were a handful of YouTube channels that I was watching that were doing different weight loss journeys, and they were really inspiring to me. And then on top of that, I decided that I was going to get back into my Instagram of where I was trying to do better health-wise as far as, consume better things, yada, yada. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to scrap what I was doing before and just start owning my weight loss journey. So I started going on Instagram and sharing everything that I'm doing to lose weight. I committed myself to a gym membership again. This time I went to a more fancy gym. They are way more weights. They offer classes. It's only $50 a month. It's just amazing. It's an amazing gym compared to something like Planet Fitness, which Planet Fitness is fine if you're you just want to go in, you want to be invisible, and you want to leave. But not that I don't want to be invisible, trust me, sometimes I do, but I just like the setup at this new gym. It feels much more thoughtful. Anyways, so I got into the gym. I then decided I wanted to start counting calories again, because that's really where weight loss happens, is when you are in a calorie deficit, at least for me. I've heard other people say it doesn't work for me. I don't know their story. I don't know why, but it does work for me. And my max that I'm allowing myself is 1,700, and I do really good at staying under that when I'm paying attention. I'm good with rounding my calories because I usually stay pretty well under the 1,700, that even if I'm off a little bit, I still feel like I'm meeting my goal. So I started that. I also started taking supplements. I am taking some creatine in my coffee every morning to help with my muscle development. It also helps with mental clarity and other things. But I'm taking that in the mornings. I've been taking a multivitamin since the beginning of the year. What else? I'm trying to drink water, and that is my weak spot. I sometimes still struggle with finishing just one of these, and I tell myself I want to be able to drink 2. So we're not there. We're not even close. And I have a vice of diet soda, which could be a worse vice when it comes to being calorie deficit, but it is my vice. And so anyways, that's kind of what's going on. I'm Also need to work on my sleep. It is slowly getting better, but I've been staying up. Last night I stayed up until 11. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell, but I stayed up until 11 editing that freaking hour and whatever, almost hour and a half video for the first episode. And then I spent my morning this morning. I had to wake up at 4:45, and I spent like 45 minutes this morning between converting it to YouTube and making my thumbnail and writing out the description, which if there is any issues with what I wrote, it was early, you guys, and I was still drinking coffee. So that's my journey. I started there. My current weight right now as of today is, I did weigh myself just to check yesterday, even though I said I wasn't going to, but I was at 193.8. So I went from 210 to 193.8 between the beginning of December to, what is today, May 22nd? It's a slow burn, guys. It's a slow burn, and I did get off the track, and I wasn't fully committed before. So this kind of weight loss journey is going to be slow and go. My goal is to be around 150s, which to me just sounds impossible because I haven't been there since pre my 14-year-old. I'm like, and pre like having an eating disorder. So yeah, to like get there in a healthy way would be so amazing. And I can go into all my whys another time, but I just wanted you guys to know my backstory, where I'm at. I'm heading into work right now, so I will capture what I'm eating today and my workout goals, and I will see you guys soon. The weather today is doom glooming again, and I don't know if you can hear it in my throat, but I am congested. This morning's breakfast, I took vanilla Greek yogurt. I mixed in some PB Fit, and then I have some granola, Catalina Crunch on the top, and also blueberries. So it's pretty filling. I feel like it has a substantial amount of protein, but I forgot to write that down. I also forgot to put in my phone how many calories this is. So I'm trying to remember what I wrote in the notebook at home, and I feel like it's 271. Or maybe I think it was 261, and I decided to round it up to 270 because I didn't count blueberries. I don't normally count these kind of things, but anyways, we're gonna give it a little mix and a taste. This granola is super fun. It's got oh, excuse you, blueberry. It's got little pieces of dried dragon fruit in it, so it makes your stuff all pink. Me and my pink foods. If you saw my last video, you know. Okay, here goes. It's yummy. It's like dessert. It's so good. All right. I'm gonna go open this office door and be professional. Nothing like leaving my beige office to come out to the gray pavement on a very gray day. At least I'm moving. Okay, snack time. I have not one, but 2 boiled eggs. I am not sick of them yet. And I'm going to put some creamy dill mustard. It says it is 10 calories per teaspoon. So I'll probably use about a teaspoon total. I can't even remember if I like this. I bought it for something I was eating. And I like the flavor of dill. So let's see. That's probably about a little over half of a teaspoon. Okay, maybe I'll add about 40 calories of mustard because this is good. We're eating and we're dancing today.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Will you be checking in with your mobile app to earn rewards today?
I am picking up an order.
And what's the name for the order?
Raina?
Okay. Should be coming up now. Let me know if it looks correct.
It does.
I'll see you out the window.
Thank you. Thank you. And sauces. I have sauces. Ooh, I'm excited. If you're like Raina, are you eating fast food and trying to lose weight? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't normally do this. I'm trying to remember the last time I ate out, and I think it was with my family. I'm usually very like coordinated and good with my food, but this week is a little extra hectic. My counterpart that manages 15 other people is on vacation, and I'm needing to be in office, and it's early day for me, and my dinner last night didn't have leftovers and all of that. So I looked online, and there is a girl that shares lower calorie, higher protein options for eating out, and that's what we did. I don't need these on. We're not blue lighting right now. So I got a Crunchwrap Supreme with no beef. I added 2 servings of chicken, so it's got extra chicken on it, no sour cream, and I added purple cabbage. And then I have the hot sauces, and I want to say it came to around 570 calories. And then I brought my own soda and water because this thing was $8 and change, and I think it's because I added extra meat. I was like, hello? But I thought I would give it a little review and let you guys know if it's any good. I mean, it's Taco Bell. It is heavy. This is a lot of food for that many calories. Oh my gosh. It is higher calories than I would normally eat. I think my lunches have been around 300, 400 max. So this is putting me over, but I've been ending my calories each day 1,400, 1,500, and my max to stay under is 1,700. So this is all right. It's actually really good. I think I might like it better than beef. And her video suggested the Cantina chicken, but the app didn't let me do that, so I just said slow roasted chicken. And it is very good. Wow. I'm gonna sit here and be my happiest self and probably watch some YouTube and then go back to work. So I'll see you guys later. I just want to share that I do feel like the world today is like, Raina's not gonna get to work out. But I didn't take my last break, so now I'm behind on my steps. I realized that in my bag of gym stuff, I don't have a shirt. I don't know if I told you guys that earlier, but I do not have a shirt. So I'm going to have to buy one from the gym, which who knows how much those are, but they are low-key cute, so it's fine. And my boss's laptop started giving him issues, and he had a project that's due tomorrow to his boss. And so it involved me sitting there like an assistant reading through all this case information, so much case information. And before I knew it, it was like 5:02, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go. I have a gym thing. And I'm just saying, between the workday getting away from me, also, tomorrow morning I have to be at work super early to prepare like the scheduling, and that involves prep that I did not do because I was helping my boss, and I can't see shit. I was helping my boss, and normal Raina would have been like, you know what, at this point I don't have a shirt. I wasn't able to prepare. Therefore, I can't do this workout today. But new Raina is like, absolutely not. This workout's important for Raina's mental health and physical health. She is going. So, you know, I'm going. This is the longest flipping light of my life right now. I have 20 minutes. It's only gonna take me like 10 to get there. It's fine. Unless this light takes a lifetime to friggin' turn. So anyways, just sharing. Ha. Other than pure coordination of those moves, I think I did pretty good. And I did much better with planks than I did the last time I tried to do planks. So, yay. Dinner, suggested by my husband, was corn dogs and... Oh, there's a doggy. Don't growl at me, I'm nice. Dinner suggested by my husband was corn dogs and chili mac because he wanted it to be easy, and it was a little bit hard for me because I'm starting to feel hungry, and I feel like that lunch being over 500 calories kind of penalized me a little bit tonight. I did end up having a corn dog, which was only 180 calories. I had a serving of salad because I bought a salad. I'm feeling hungry, but I'm also not feeling like starving. I just don't feel as full as I want to feel. I'm at 1,400 and something, like 440 something calories maybe, but my goal is to stay under 1,700. So, oh, look at that kitty. He's got such a handsome face. You're so handsome. Oh my gosh, I can pet him. Hi, you're so handsome. Hi, baby. Hi. I has a kitty too. You're so handsome. My gosh, she came out of nowhere. Don't follow me though, okay? I don't want you to get lost. Oh my gosh. I have a friend. So I did good with my eating. I bought a salad mix. I ate that. I'm still hungry. So I'm making myself walk because I'm not at 10,000 steps yet. I'm only at like 7,000. And so I figured, well, I'll go for a walk. I'll see if at least I can get to 10,000 steps, and then I'm gonna have something for dessert. But what do I want? I really liked my yogurt this morning. It kind of felt like a dessert, and it's got protein in it. And so maybe I'll make myself like a protein strawberry thing and feel more full and happy. So we're getting through it. I was really full at lunch. I didn't have to eat that whole crunch wrap, but I felt like I should. Anyways, doesn't matter. I don't regret it. It's just a price I paid to feel a little bit more hungry right now. And I was like, oh, 180 calories for a corn dog? That's great. But I took it out of the box. The corn dogs were so little. It's not how I remember a corn dog being. So anyways, that's that. I'm gonna get this walk in. That may be one of the prettiest flowers I've ever seen. Okay, this one's pretty too. I had to share it. It looks like fire. Apparently I'm into roses tonight. I did it! I'm ending the day at 1,583 calories. I met all of my goals today. Yee! Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I can tell that my period is definitely on her way because I am not patient this morning. Nope. I felt myself like just getting irritated at every little thing, like my fridge being the slowest water dispenser ever, or, you know, going out of the house and realizing I didn't take my vitamins and I'm stomping back in because I want to take my vitamins, and you know, just having little mini fits and muttering under my breath. And like right now I'm like, of course there's all these cars that need to be here right now, so I have to wait. I have a whole mood. So if you guys want to know how I'm doing, I'm here, and I am apparently about to boil over for no dang reason. It's 7:01 in the morning. I'm heading into work. I did pack all my food, so I'll share that with you guys as I go. For my calorie counting, I do plan to go to the gym tonight, and I think I know what I want to make for dinner. I'm thinking of making like chicken bruschetta. I always say that wrong, but it's chicken that you cook and then you put mozzarella cheese over the top, sliced tomato, basil, and then you drizzle with balsamic glaze. And I really want to have fresh green beans. I've been making those in the pressure cooker or Instapot, and they've been really good. So I think I want to do that. Although I kind of want to test them out in an air fryer just to see what they're like, because I do like crispy green beans. Anyways, and then, oh, squirrel, don't. Thank you very much. Why are all the animals trying to commit suicide with my car right now? I literally don't know if I just hit that bird. It's fine. So yeah, that's dinner plans. I still have some sourdough that I could toast up with the chicken and the green beans, which I might do because I don't want it to go bad. It's really good. I should show you guys the bag that I got because I really like it. It's my favorite like store-bought sourdough because it's not too sour. Sometimes I get different brands and I don't like it too sour because I feel like my kids won't eat it. I like to, you know, buy a loaf and have everybody be able to enjoy it. I technically will eat a sourdough. I like sour foods apparently, but you know, I'm not going to eat an entire loaf by myself. That's not very healthy. Okay, I'm carrying on for no reason. I just wanted to share that I'm pretty sure my period will probably be starting here in the next 2 days. And even though despite I'm in a bad mood, I still planned well. I have everything I need to stay within calories and be full and happy. And I actually am looking forward to the gym tonight. I feel like almost like I have pent up aggression that I need to just take out on a machine. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. You know what I was thinking? What if I'm not just cranky, maybe I'm hungry. I still think Aunt Flo is coming, but I'm hoping this will make me feel better. So I have my sourdough, half an avocado, and some everything seasoning, a boiled egg, and hot wing sauce. And I'm just gonna mix them together and see if it makes me feel better. I'm just so hungry, I think. I don't know how long I've had this sauce. I had to give it a little sniff. I like this better than the other egg concoction I made. Random fact about me is that I'm a numbers girl. Like anytime I look at a clock and it's like the same number, 12, 12, 11, 11, not 1313. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I always feel like it means something. And the other day I was like working through a report and I kept finding where we put something on a day, so it'd be like 12/18 and the timestamp would be 12/18. There's like a whole bunch of those. I was like, what? And I don't know. I just feel like sharing this with you guys because I feel like the world's trying to tell me something. Also, next week, the numbers are the same way going forward as they are going backwards. So like it's 05, 25, 25, 52, 52. Anyways, if you look at the dates next week, it's the same going forward as backwards. So you can read it the same. And I think that's cool. Why are we in the car? It is 11:13. It was just 11:11, and that's why I felt like telling you guys that. And I got myself a tall salted caramel cold brew. And I had like $5 and change left on a thank you gift card that I've had for a while. So I was like, you know what? I don't have to buy it. It's 190 calories and I deserve it. So I got myself a small coffee. If I wasn't doing this calorie deficit thing, I would have gotten a much bigger coffee. But reality is, usually on a grande or even bigger, those last, several ounces of coffee don't taste as good anymore because it's all just mixed and not as fresh, and I don't really enjoy the bigger sizes. These small ones I will drink like quicker and enjoy them. So anyways, I'm going back to work. My boss is going to take his lunch and then I will take my lunch after him and share with you guys how my lunch came together. Okay, I got about 500 calories here. We have 2 chicken sausages that I put in the air fryer, some pre-cut vegetables. I totally forgot I cut some celery up, so I figured I'd go ahead and eat that today. I also forgot that I had a cucumber, and don't worry, this isn't the kind that was recalled, but I have a mix here of ranch and a little bit of Greek yogurt. This mix is 180 calories, so it's a little higher. And I did also add some garlic powder and onion powder since I added that Greek yogurt to make sure that the spiced flavors are still good and coming through. And this is lunch. I might not even eat both of these. We'll see. I think they were around 180 each. So this is lunch. I'll need to adjust my calories a bit because 2 was too many. This morning, Raina, when she was cranky, apparently, she was hungry. She thought she might need 2, but I ate that and most of my vegetables. I still have quite a bit of dressing in here. I'm still going to count all the dressing. Like, I'm not going to get weird, but I'm only going to count 1 sausage because I want all the calories again for dinner time. For my green beans, the way that I've cooked them in the past that I really liked is grabbing the Instant Pot, obviously cleaning them, trimming them, and then adding 2 tablespoons of butter, some garlic, and then salt and pepper, and then 1/3 a cup of chicken stock or chicken broth. And you just Instant Pot it for 1 minute, and then you can quick release, and they'll be cooked enough for you to where they are soft but crisp and so good. So I would recommend doing this if you have it, because it's really good. How many times am I gonna say it's really good? It's really good. It's really good. Sometimes it's really apparent to me that I was raised and grew up in the Tom Green era of time, and I have like these obnoxious outbursts, and I just think of him growing up. Okay, I also wanted to show you guys the sourdough that I've really been loving. I get it at Safeway, but it is this Izio San Francisco style sourdough. This is the one that it just isn't very sourdoughy. It says, the most iconic of our breads, the San Francisco style sourdough is made with our original mother sourdough and is famous for its natural tangy flavor, porous crumb, and caramelized crust. but it is only 120 calories for 2 ounces, which is about 2 of these slices. And it's just super good. I've been really enjoying it. It says you can refresh it in a toaster in the oven. That's basically what I've been doing, is toasting this every day and enjoying it. It's just so stinking good. So I'm gonna throw, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 slices, and then the heels in the oven to heat them through, and we'll have dinner. I do want to share a couple things that are wins for me, and it's not going to make sense to everybody. Everybody has their own goals. These are just Raina's goals, but things that I have noticed. I'm getting my jawline back, and forever it's been like this, and it's really gotten in my head, and I don't like it when people take pictures of me or anything. And another thing is we have our property surrounded by cameras, because where we live, it's just smart to do that. And so almost every day I would capture, like see videos of myself coming and going from the house, and it was just, I would look at the videos and I'd be like, gosh, that's what I look like now. Like, I don't want to be her. And anyways, recent videos of myself, I feel like I'm starting to look like my old self again. Just proud of the work that I'm putting in, essentially, is what I'm saying. So anyways, those are some little Raina things that some people may hear as like vanity, and so be it. I am slightly vain. Obviously I know there's so much more to me than my looks, but it's just really impacted my confidence this last year, and I'm starting to like just finally feel like myself. Anyways, enough of that. I did want to talk about dinner. I showed you guys a video, or maybe I'll show you a video now, of the bruschetta and the green beans and the piece of bread. So it was so beautiful at first, but I'm a mom and I had to dish everybody else up, and I like weighed my stuff out. So anyways, by the time I showed you the picture, it wasn't pretty anymore. It was like drowning in the balsamic glaze. But my dinner, calorie wise, ended up coming to 570 because I only ate half of that chicken. I got like halfway and I'm like, well, I'm gonna eat my green beans, I'll eat my piece of sourdough, and then at that point I was full. So it ended up being perfect for me, because I think I was at like 900 and something calories for today, which means I'm still under 1700, and I still have a little bit of room to have dessert tonight if I choose to do that. So anyways, I'm right now heading to the gym. I'm going to, I think I'm going back and forth. I don't know if I want to get on the treadmill and do an incline walk, or if I want to do the elliptical. So I'm gonna do one of those for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how I feel at 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna go into the room of mirrors if it's open. It might actually have a karate class in it. If not, there is just an open area that I can lift weights and do floor work. So I'll do that and try and work some different parts of my body. So I guess we'll go to the gym now. want to tell you guys, I'm so stoked right now. So freaking stoked. I took a before and after picture from when I started the gym. I started coming here April 6th, and today is May 23rd. Guys, but there's so much cars happening right now. Okay, I'm gonna go. April 6th, May 22nd, and tonight was the first night I took a like post-workout picture from that first day that I was at the gym, and I see a difference. I'm not looking for a difference because every other time I've taken a picture, I'm like looking, right? I'm like scaling my face and like really looking close at my arms and my legs, but like this picture, I can see my progress. I can see all the times that I like stuck to it, and I'm really happy right now. I had like a weird, just warm, tingly feeling. Oh, I started April 6th. That wasn't even that long ago. It's just about consistency. It's about sticking to it. It's about, like, I really, really, really feel like my healthiest version self is coming. She's gonna be here. And it's just really, it's gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start my period. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I'm overwhelmed with the feeling of being proud of myself from a place where I was so disappointed in myself. So it feels really good. Oh my gosh. It feels so good. Thank you, God. Thank you. Okay, I just had to share this one because I'm just gonna drive home and feel it. Good morning. So my initial plan was to video today, but I'm going to a wedding for my niece, and she doesn't want any video footage of her wedding, and I want to respect that. So I think this morning and then late this evening I will work on editing the last few days and get that uploaded. But I do have something really cool to say. So this morning I stepped on the scale and I was 191.2, which means I'm so close to 190 pounds. And I started out after the holidays, like, well, I'll say at least after Thanksgiving, at 210. I didn't really weigh myself over the holidays because it's the holidays, but I'm at 191, which means I can say I've lost 19 pounds. And that's really cool. I was really worried. Like, I literally got in my head. I was like, if I don't get to 190 pounds by the end of June, like, that just means my body isn't going to let go of the weight, because there was a couple weeks there, I think it was at 10 days, where I barely lost anything and I was just working so hard. But by being consistent and pushing through that, I'm back to losing weight. So just don't get in your head. I guess that's my point. Keep going. Consistency is the one thing I have always struggled with. So I've lost 19 pounds. That's so cool. Anyways, thank you guys for being here to cheer me on, and I really, really appreciate it. I put a post up last night. I could put it here of where I started in April and where I was at as of last night, May 22nd, with my body, and I'm very happy with the results. I definitely am finally seeing changes, and I'm just really excited to see what my body is doing in a couple more months, you know? So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.